Hi guys, welcome to our channel Swipe to Learn. Today we will be seeing about strings, its methods, manipulations. Strings are very important concept in Python, and we will be learning very exciting concept called slicing where we'll be retrieving parts of a string. These are very important for placements and competitive coding. Let's get into the video. String. String as it's one of the important data type. It's a collection of characters. Strings can be enclosed in single quotes, double quotes as well as triple quotes. You can define in any of the quotes, and strings are converted into zeros and ones and stored in the compiler. See if the string is hi. The naming convention of H, its ASCII value, and I, its ASCII value. I mean, the zeros and ones are converted, and this is stored in the memory, but not H and I letters. So we store the combination of zeros and ones, and we'll be seeing each and every operation here and in this, and we'll see the accessing of the indexes as it starts from 0 to 5. Index starts from 0 here. If suppose variable name is language equals to Python. If the string is like this, then L of 0 is P, L of 1 is Y. We'll be discussing about this slicing concept more detail later. Let's see how to write codes inside codes and how these are defined, each and everything. Let's define a string ram in single quotes. Let's print it. And also let's get the type. Let's run over here. Yep, you got your string ram and it's of type str. You can also enclose the same within the double quotes. You can run here and then same you got. Have you wonder like we have to write quotes within quotes? Say string B, I am a good girl. Here, if you want to keep apostrophe, you can just keep here like this. And let's print B and the type of B. Run over this code. As you see, you got the apostrophe. What if it needs to be a double quote? You got an error because the compiler gets confused from this quote to the second quote and treats it as I, and then it takes this quote, last quote, as an error. So if you want to print your double quotes, we use symbol backslash and quote, say double quote. Now you can print here. See, you got it. If you wanted to print two backslash, you can also do. These are called as escape characters. They escape the sequence and prints and reads that. If it is fine, if the other outer symbol is in a single quote, then you'll get it correct. If it is used, if you want, use the multiple sets of double quotes in the same sentence. These are called as escape characters. We are done with the type also. Let's see what's next. We are done with escape characters, quotes inside quote. Now let's get looping through the string. What is looping through string? Suppose the string is Ram. Looping means visiting each and every element. Say for example, I just enter into R. My first character is R. String is a group of characters. It gonna visit it and it prints R. And the next character is A. It go and visits A and then M. This is the looping, repeating the same, going and visiting and printing, going, visiting and printing. So looping refers to repeating the same action again and again. So now let's see how to loop through a string. I just write for I in A, print I. Verify this. You got your output here, RAM. Now, if you want to check Suppose, let's say sentence is, he is a boy. Print, say if A, string A in B, print S. You got S here, right? I'll remove this part. I'll make it into comments and then see. If A in B is, you can also just check. If you want to check whether the particular word is in the string, you can just use in operator. It's also, we'll be seeing about operators. If you want to see if A not in B, actually A is in. If A not in B, suppose say AR is not in B, right? It will print S. See, you got the output here. So this is how you can check whether it is there or not. Now let's see the next part is string concatenation, reassigning strings and deleting strings. You can concatenate two strings. Say, for example, print A plus B. See, you got Ram, he is a boy. There is no space in this sentence output. So I'll just add space here, plus, I'm just giving empty space, plus. This is called as concatenation. Now let's see how it's going to be. Ram space, he is a boy. We got it right. If you want, print A star 3. Now run this code. You got Ram three times, as we see in the previous video of how the star operator works within the strings. You can change, say, B equals to hello. Print B. You can assign the string values again and again. So this is called as reassigning of strings here. And if you want to delete the instance, then we use del B and print B. Yep, you got B is not defined. You can delete the instance of the string. As I told, if B equals to something, say hi, the compiler or interpreter, whatever, they read this way as variable and this is value. This variable B is stored in the memory location, say 200. This is allocated to variable B and this value is stored here. So when you use delete keyword, it deletes the space and it allocates to a new variable, right? This is what we use when the delete keyword. Now let's run. We got an error. So let's see of using strings. Suppose age equals to 15, print F. F is used for formatting. Like you need to format your output. Suppose say Ram age is, give comma and give the variable name what you wanted to print. You got in the same format, Ram age is 15. If you want to print output with some input, like this is some predefined text with output. If you want, you can use this formatting strings. Now let's move on to string operators. I told you how the concatenation works. These are very basic concepts of using in the strings because Python is very easy, beginner friendly. You can understand. Plus is used for concatenating two operators. See x equals to study, y is now, then x plus y results in study now. And here x equals to study, y equals to now. Star. Star is used for copying the same string. I told you earlier we have used ram star 3. So study is repeated two times. And this parenthesis, like this brackets gives are also called as slicing. Slicing, and here we will be going with x of 2. I told you in the previous slide indexing, s will be 0, t will be 1, u will be 2. So x of 2 gives u in the output here. This gives a series of characters. I told you about in, not in. In will return true if the character or if the wordings exist in the string. It returns true if the character is not in. Similarly. Now let's see slicing. The syntax of slicing. Slicing is used to retrieve the special or some parts of the string. Substring equals to start, end, step. Start is used where the string has to start, end. Suppose 0 to 0, 5, suppose 0 colon 5, 2. If this is the string part, it starts from 0 to until 5, skipping each of the character. It reads 0 character, it skips 1 and reads 2. It skips 3 and reads 4. It skips 5 and the range is done. So it stops. It retrieves only these characters. As you see here, amazing. It starts from indexing 0. I told you that index starts from 0 up to 6. And you can also use reverse order with negative values -1, -2. You can see here in the string, word 0 is to 7. It's giving from 0 to end. Same, you can go with reverse and slicing. You can practice n number of examples and how the slicing works. Let's move on. And these are the built-in methods. Like strings have lots of methods. Suppose if you want to capitalize all the letters in the string, you can use capitalize is digit if the string is digit, or converting into is lower, we can convert into lower, is upper, we can convert all these letters into upper. Count, we can count the number of occurrences. Find, this method is used to find the particular position of the given string. Lower, converting all the lower. Strip, it's used to remove the trailing spaces. Like this we can have many built-in methods. While going through the coding and the further we can see all these methods. Then escape characters, I told you we can use backslash, and it gives a single quote. If we use backslash slash, it gives backslash. This backslash is the escape character, and the other part after this is printed on the console. Slash and new line, slash r, it gives the carriage return. Slash t, tab space. Slash b, it gives backspace. Like this. Now let's see the Python programs to reverse a string. So let's see how to reverse a string. As you all know, if Ram is a string, then reverse should be MAR. Let's see how to execute this. Very simple. Let's take a string A equals to Ram, or if you want to enter a string manually, you can just keep input, open the braces, put the quotes on, enter the string. Now, if you want to reverse a string, we have two methods. Either we can use the built-in function method, or we can do it by ourselves. A equals to, suppose, new string. New equals to string of 0 -1. Like as I told in the reverse -1 index. Say Ram -1 is M. It starts from M, and again the step count is -1. We'll be going in the repeated way. As I told, if it is from 0 to 3, it starts from 0. If we don't mention anything, it considered it as 0. So -1, -2, like this, it will be go and retrieval back. So this is a simple method of finding the string reversal. And now let's use the formatted strings. Print f reversed string, comma, new. We have used formatted strings. So let's give the input. This is the first time we are giving input through the console. Let me type Ram, click on enter. We got an error because string is not supposed. We should not use here string because string are the built-in keywords. We use the string A because we are performing the slicing array. String is a valid word. Now let's give this again RAM. We got the reverse string as MAR. You can also use a built-in function. Let me put in comments. Saying new equals to quotes dot join of reversed of A. Print new. Let me enter the string Ram. You got the output as MAR because reversed off is the function here. This reversed off built-in function is used to traverse the reverse letter. So then let's see what is here. Quotes.join. Join is used to, with this reverse of function, we get as M, A, R as individual characters. Right. Now we need to join these individual characters M, A, R without any spaces. So now it gives M, A, R. If you join with spaces, let me add commas. Let me add space first. Then you can see the difference. Enter the string RAM. You got the spaces. If you want to keep a character between, you can join the word. See, you got the character right. Like this, we can complete. So now I have in this I have covered a built-in function called join. Or else, if you want to, you can also use this easy method also if you don't want to get the confusion between new strings and join methods. Everything is fine. Now let's see the second code. We need to check if a given string is palindrome or not. As you all know, what is palindrome? Palindrome is the one where you'll be getting same characters from the beginning to reverse. Suppose RAM, reverse of this is MAR. These two are different, so it's not a palindrome. Say PAP. If you go in the reverse order, the characters would be PAP PAP. So these two are equal. So we can say it's a palindrome. So let's get into the code, how to write this. Take a string A, as we already written this, take the string, find the reverse of the string. So if the new string and the reverse of a string is equal, then we can say it's a palindrome. If A equals to new, print as palindrome. If it is not, then print not a palindrome. Let's run. Pap, it's a palindrome. Let's check with other. It's not a palindrome. It's working. So we are just finding the original string and finding the reverse of the string. If these two are same, then we can print the palindrome. Let's see with the next code. We need to find the number of occurrences of a text. See, number of occurrences of a text in a string is we can use with the function count of. This is a built-in method that returns the number of occurrences in the string. Let's find. Suppose A equals to hi, hi, hello. Then print of A dot count of. I'll check how many times hi is there. Let's run this. You got the output as 2 because hi exists in 2 times. If I just count how many times letter H appears, then you can get 3 times. If you see them as a programs, it looks like different programs to find the number of occurrences to check a given string is palindrome or not. If you get into the code, these are like single lines of code. Now, how to check if a string starts with a specific word? This is also a one-line code. You can just use the function built-in method starts with H. If it starts with H, it returns true. If you want to check with end, just change to ends with. ends with H, it's false. If it is ends with O, then it returns true. You can see all the output changes. In the same way, if you want to see the next code, it's asking us to find the index of a substring. Like as I told you to count, like if we start with indexing high, H I space high. Space is also counted in indexing. It will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the index of the letter E here? E is at index 5. We can't count in the long strings, right? We can't be able to count each and every. The string is of like 100 characters or 200 characters, right? So in order to that, we use f- a special method called find. So with find, we will be seeing where this character lies. Suppose find of E. E is at the 7th position. If you want, you can count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's exactly here, like this. Now let's see our next question. Remove leading and trailing white spaces. It's very easy. If you want, just pause the video and see. I'll just give, I'll just print A, and then let me give space over here, and let's call the function strip. Let me print this. The first line you can see there is a space here, but here it removed the trailing and the first spaces. So strip is used to remove the spaces from the front and the end of the string. You can also have trim to remove the spaces. So these are the codes with very simple 1 or 2 lines with using built-in functions. You have completed solved 6 coding problems. This is a very easy beginner level. So I recommend you to learn these are all like simple, just using string dot and calling these functions. And if not, you'll be having just a simple parameters of passing letters. Join, title. We have seen count, find, ends with capitalize, join, upper, strip, like this. If you are done with learning all these string methods, it will be helpful. Even in the future, we'll be seeing all this coding. We have done with escape characters and the programs. So strings are very beginning, and you can solve some of the most important problems regarding the strings, and slicing will be very important. So you're done with the coding. Now do like, share and subscribe.